I'm Eddie Brophy.
I'm Jason Smith.
We are Marks on Commentary, but this evening we're Marks on Mania. We are going back and we are reviewing, highlighting, booking, or kind of doing dream booking with the 29 WrestleManias, obviously culminating to WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. For this particular one, I have to talk about Warrior. Absolutely. I always have to talk about Warrior. This was one of my favorites because Warrior not only won the strap off Hulk Hogan, but he was a dual champ. He was the Intercontinental and the WWF champion. Obviously, that was a big highlight for me. I was a huge Warrior fan as a kid, but don't want to focus so much on me, kissing Warrior's ass as much as I want to get some stats from Jason about this particular WrestleMania.
All right, April 1st, 1990, 67,678.
So that number is a significant jump.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the bigger ones since WrestleMania 3.
Well, because I kind of feel like in the early going of WrestleManias, Hogan was obviously a big name, but this is when he was a household name. 1990, I mean, he's starring in movies, granted not very good ones. I can't help but also say, though, when you get a guy like Warrior in there, he's the living comic book character. And what bigger match could you have than the living superhero and the living comic book character? Now, in terms of your memories of this Mania, are there any matches or things that stick out or things you would have done differently in terms of booking?
Well, first, it sticks out because it's the first WrestleMania held outside of the United States. SkyDome, the Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
This was Edge's. Was it his first pay-per-view or his first Mania?
Yeah, I don't know if it's his first pay-per-view, but it's definitely his first Mania.
Yeah.
He can be seen in the footage. Let's see, aside from what I'd change, tablet's freezing up. I'd go with Dusty Rhodes and Randy Savage one-on-one. They kind of had a mixed tag match, and it just kind of felt flat.
Well, I feel like, again, how you book tag matches, especially at WrestleMania, you got to get the right chemistry in the ring. And, when you have two guys that could have just gone on their own in a singles match, why would you throw two other elements in there, two other variables that could possibly screw that up for them? Yeah. So I do agree with that. I feel like, and we're going to, over the course of you viewing these, you're going to see that I have very strong opinions about the way Mania is booked in terms of just don't try to make it too busy in the ring. If you got two competitors, or you got four competitors that can really hold their own and go the distance, why not just say, no, we're going to go this way. We don't want to add anything more that can kind of take away from the moment or a possible, I don't know, WrestleMania, stealing the main event type of quality match. So now, obviously, you're going to have your opinions at MO Commentary on Twitter, 978-276-9418. That is our voicemail. Again, the highlight for me has, for years, and will always be Warrior winning those belts. That was such a big deal. And that's, again, Hogan was already a household name. I don't know if Mr. Nanny came out at this point or Suburban Commando, but Hogan was essentially Suburban Commando at this point. It was Warrior's time to shine. So that's my personal favorite. And again, I agree with your booking choice on that. But what are your thoughts? Again, 978-276-9418 at MO Commentary, marksoncommentary.com. If you want to make your own video with some of your highlights, were you in attendance with Edge? Did you meet young Edge? If you owned a time machine, what would you tell young Edge at the time? So, for Marks on Commentary, I'm Eddie Brophy.
I'm Jason Smith.
And we will see you for the next WrestleMania.